All of us have heard the story of Pied Piper, but do you really know the true story? The story comes from Hamelin, which is a real town in Germany. Our story starts in Hamelin. It is a beautiful small town located near a small river. This year, Hamelin was blessed with plenty of good harvest. Hamelin was best known for its ample harvest of corn. Huge bags of corn grown by farmers were stored and sent all over the country. But with plenty of harvest comes plenty of problems. Here the problem was due to greedy rats. Rats had multiplied rapidly due to huge successful harvest, and after destroying the harvest now they started to invade the homes of townsfolk. They started to eat anything that they could get into their stomach. They disrupted the peaceful life of town. They created trash and nibbled on home and household stuffs. They were everywhere in the house of everyone, including the rich or the poor. They were in houses, under beds, inside cupboards, in schoolrooms, even in bathrooms. After having enough, one old lady went to the mayor to complain about the situation and said, "I felt like there was something biting me last night as I was about to go to sleep. A large, foul-smelling rat was biting on my leg. Please do something about the rats." The mayor racked his brains and said the lady to use traps, but the old lady said there are not enough traps. She will need 10 traps in every room. The mayor got the idea of using cats to hunt the rats, so he ordered hundreds of cats from all over the land. But it was too late, too little now. The rats had grown so big that all the cats just took one look at them and ran off as fast as they could. Everyone in the town had given up hope after seeing the cat flee, when suddenly a weird-looking man arrived and marched straight into the mayor's office. He wore the strangest clothes. His jacket and cloak were made of scraps of different colored material all stitched together, and he had a big red floppy hat with a big feather sticking out of the top. Pied Piper introduced himself. "Hello, everyone calls me the Pied Piper. I heard that the town has a rats problem. I can help you get rid of the rats, but for a price." "You can? I would give you 200 gold coins for the getting rid of all the rats." They shook hands and the Pied Piper said, "Come to the town square down by the river at 10 o'clock tonight, and I'll show you how I got rid of the rats." Time Pied Piper started playing his flute. The people of Hamelin heard a strange and beautiful tune that got nearer and nearer. It was the Pied Piper playing his flute, and they were shocked to see all the rats were following him. All the rats were hypnotized by his melody. Pied Piper was leading the rats. He leads the rats to the river and jumped, and all the rats followed him. The rats had all got so fat and lazy that they couldn't swim, and every single one of them sank down, were swept away by the current, and drowned. Pied Piper burst to the surface, took a big gulp of air, and marched up to Mayor with a big smile. Piped Piper goes to Mayor and asks for his 200 coins of gold. Mayor smiled slyly and thought that he got rid of all the rats without having to send any money, and said to Pied Piper, "Thank you for your service, but we don't have any money to give." Pied Piper fuming, "But a deal is a deal, and you have to honor it." Mayor said to Piper, "Are you trying to ask money from us poor people? Do you have no shame?" Even though Mayor and people had money, no one wanted to give it. Pied Piper said, "You will pay one way or the other," and leave the room with anger. Everyone is happy and is celebrating removals of rats from the town. Next day, all the adults head to church to pray and thank God for the miracle, and are happy they didn't get to spend any money. While everyone was busy in the church, Pied Piper comes, and with a different tune. Children were happily dancing and following him. All the children of Hamelin had followed him out of the town. As everyone is returning home, they are shocked to see the 3 kids alone in the town square. The 3 kids say that everyone went with Pied Piper out of town. Since one kid couldn't walk, he couldn't follow. One was blind, sang for him, and the deaf kid could not listen to his tune, so he didn't know what was happening. The mayor raced up and yelled, "What? Where are all the other children?" A mother cries, "My son. Where is my son?" Everyone is shocked and terrified. The Pied Piper stopping, the music ending, and the children walking up and disappearing. There were more than 130 children missing. Their parents went to search everywhere for their children. They went to fields, the woods, even different town to search for them, but couldn't find them. In the end, no one knows what happened to them. Pied Piper and children were never heard of again.